if it comes to fruition, we want to be ready. And I think he would teach Jake. He would do really well in that fight against Jake if it was at a fair weight, which I know you guys know. I gave their team three options after the coin flip discussion, and they rejected all three. So who knows, honestly. But if KSI gets down to 168, then it's an impossibility that that fight ever happens. So we got to be considerate of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. One quick follow up. So I know you brought up Jake Paul. Like, I like realistically, like how what percentage would you give if it ever happens?
I really believe it will happen. I just think that circumstances need to shuffle around, and it's one of those things where destiny's got to take shape and have a hand in it, because I don't think there's obstacles there, and it's really not on our side at this point. Unless JJ just says, "Hey, man, we'll give you everything you want in terms of your demands, and we'll fight," and that's just never going to happen because it's not fair. There's got to be a compromise, and there's got to be a meeting point which is fair to both of them. And I think we've discussed this to the point of exhaustion. Half my mentions are always Jake Paul and KSI fans like just going at each other, and frankly, I'm getting bored of it.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And when I say that, I will never be an obstacle in preventing that fight to happen. You have my word. I've given it every effort. Will continue. If Nikisa says, "Hey, man, I don't want you in the negotiations," I've said, "Speak to DAZN, speak to Wasserman, speak to Kalla." I have no problem stepping out of that. I have no ego on that. I don't care about being the guy who made it happen and being a hero. I don't care. I just want to see the fight. So if that's what it takes, then I have no problem stepping aside and letting it happen. But we've tried that, and it still hasn't happened. So